Hello, this is Guy Solis, Gentleman's Edge Straight Razor Sales and Service. Today I'm going to do something a little bit different. I'm going to combine a number of videos into one, and I'm going to try to keep it as short as possible. My shaver of the day is Powerade Zero in the flavor of fruit punch. First, a complaint. I have two razors here that I worked on, and these are razors that were sent to me. This one was actually local, and I really spent a lot of time on this one getting it just right. This was this guy's grandfather's straight razors. It's a 4/8 red nip number 132. Shaves excellent. Also, the Dorco steel from Solingen, Germany. It's a 6/8. Really nice shaver too. I can't get a hold of these people. It's been a long time. I've left messages. I don't know where they're at. So now I won the giveaway that James Jam and GI James hosted. I won the runner-up prize, and it's the Through the Fire Fine Craft for Flint. And there's been a number of reviews on this. I don't need to get too much into it. But I got to tell you something, man. The scent is out of this world clean. This thing has got, this soap, it's a softer soap. Not quite a cream, but it's just right in between. It's got coconut oil, mango butter, which is interesting, and tallow. It's also got the Tussa silk protein in it, and some cherry kernel fragrance. I can't wait to use this. I didn't even bloom it. It's too soft. It smells great, man. He also sent me the aftershave. Very generous guy, that James. He was like the first person I met when I first came here, and he's always been really good, real generous, real humble, real likable kind of guy. He also sent me a couple samples from Sapone di Paello. I think I pronounced that right. This one here is called Bosco, which means woods, and it's made of cedar, vetiver, and sweetgrass. And the other one he sent me is the same maker. This is agrume, which is citrus, lime, and basil. This one here smells really interesting. This one smells. These are really good. All three of these soaps are really good. Light scents for the summer, so I'm actually pretty eager. I'll get into them more when I shave with them again. He also sent me long rifle leather stocking. Now I seen he did a review with this before. It's a pretty soft soap, so it smells nice and peppery, man. It smells really good, really good. So thanks for that, James. I appreciate it. Hats off to you, Senor. Anyway, okay, so I'm also going to demonstrate some safety features when you're shaving with a straight razor, and also I want to show some maintenance on a straight razor. These are things that I do. Some are similar to everyone else. I do one thing that's probably very different than anyone else because that's just the way my mind thinks, right? I'm special, right? Anyway, so the very first thing that you do when you get out of the shower and you get ready to shave is put on clothes. If you drop that straight razor, it's going straight down, and you may have a big problem there. And you can ask anybody who's ever done that, and they'll answer to you in a high-pitched voice, if you get my drift. So, safety first with these things, okay? Now, let me go get my other razor, the razor I'm going to shave with. I spaced it out. Be right back in 2 shakes of a lamb's tail. Okay. Here's my razor I'm going to be shaving with. It's a 7/8 double duck custom scales by myself. Water is our friend, but it could be the razor's enemy. And my big problem with shaving is I always get soap right here. I guess I drag my knuckles in it, and I just don't pay attention to that portion of it because I'm too busy making sure I'm shaving properly. But it's real important that you keep your razor clean and dry. And one way is that people will get toilet paper and they'll stick it in here and they'll try to dry it out. Toilet paper is really absorbent, but it also is meant to fall apart when it gets in the water. So I use a paper towel, and I concentrate mostly just on the hinge side, and I dry both sides really good. The next thing that I do when I'm getting ready to store it for 2 days or whatever it takes is I actually get this and I stack it up on a few things. I have a floodlight and I warm it up. I'll talk more about that when I go downstairs to show you at the end of this video. The next thing is I don't like to go like this and pull my razor through, because what ends up happening eventually is you're going to cut the washcloth and it'll leave little particles of fiber on your edge. So I do things a little bit differently, and I will show that to you also as I'm shaving. So let's get the shave on. One thing about handling a straight razor is it's sharp, okay? If you have to be told that, then you need to be careful, because a straight razor will cut the shit out of you. It'll cut your face, it'll cut your fingers. The worst cut I ever got from a straight razor was when I had my straight razor down, had my hand up here, I was doing whatever, and I was going to put my hand down to put it on the edge of the sink so I can shave, and I was bringing this up at the same time, and I sliced 2 fingers open really, really good. I didn't need stitches, but it ruined my shave. So first thing I like to do is wet my face and add another layer of slickness. Now most of us know all this, and I'm going to overlap a little bit, but I'm just going to talk a little bit while I'm shaving. This is Noxzema. It's cheap, it's available anywhere, you can pick it up anytime, and it rinses off really easy. So I like that. So let's see what this, look at that, huh? Man, it smells so clean. Oh, I can feel how soft it is already. Always put on clothes. Definitely. It's not, don't seem like a very thirsty. But this is a cologne scent, and the scent was made exclusively for Flint, for this soap. Smells like a pretty complex cologne fragrance for sure. Bergamot. You can really smell the mandarin orange and the patchouli. I guess it's supposed to smell like one of the Armani scents, but I don't usually buy colognes. Oops, I didn't want to do that. I want to put it in my scuttle first. Love this scuttle, man. So today is Friday, and that means I get a shave and I get to take my beautiful wife out. So it doesn't lather like other soaps I've had. It's kind of creamy and it's dense. It's really dense. So aroma is just out of this world. I guess if I had to do this again, I would bloom it. Maybe not press so hard with my brush into the container, because it is really super thick. All right, so the straight razor, back to the safety thing. Whenever you use a straight razor and you go to put it down, no matter what, close it up. Because if you close it up and it drops, it's not going to cut anything. It's not going to ruin the edge. It's not going to cut you. And I'm kind of clumsy, so I kind of got into that habit pretty quick. Another safety tip is nice to do this every once in a while, but I would see, this is how you clean your razor, it's just like stropping, you know. Really just go backwards and you clean off the because every time when you go under the faucet, you know, you're putting it into a smaller area. I don't know. I just become afraid to bump it. If I hurt this razor, I'd be very angry and wounded. Anyway, like I was saying, is that I used to get up to my face and then shift just a little bit. I used to sometimes bump my face and give myself a little cut. It's really got a mature kind of sense, not no kindergarten stuff. So I get the soap on my fingers, just like that. So you got soap all over my fingers like that. Now this is what I'm talking about. You just hold the washcloth in your hand like this, and you just kind of go like that, see? And I always have a couple washcloths so I don't have to stop and rinse it out. That's all you got to do. You know, if you do get soap and everything like I do, just, you know, wipe it off. You know, but try to keep your fingers, you know, dry and soap free as much as possible so you don't slip. So I got soap on my fingers. So soap on there, and just like I said, and you can see all the hairs that were cut off. So so that's one pass. Close it up, put it away, get my next towel. Okay, I'm going to skip ahead, and when I get to my last stroke, my last one, I'll get back on. Okay, this is my last pass. So Still trying to get used to the soap a little bit. I got it to apply thinner, so that's good. So I always get soap on my fingers just from using the brush too. So here we go, final pass, huh? One thing I wanted to mention too is that also in preparation before you start shaving is, get your razor and look at the edge really good and make sure there's no nicks on it. Who knows what could happen to it. And then strop it. Sometimes I don't strop. This one here I didn't strop because it just holds an edge so well. But if you want to learn how to strop, I got a video for that, and I'll try to remember to put it down in the description. Now, if you're a first-time straight razor user and you're interested in learning how to do it, I got a video that I put out. It's kind of long, but the first part of it introduces all the products, all the different soaps, everything like that. And the second part, shows more instruction in the straight razor shaving. I don't think I put this particular maneuver in the video that I was just talking about. I call this a suicide blonde. And I just shaved against the grain on each cheek. So I'm doing that on my lip. So that should be it. This razor does really good with the trouble areas, which are right here on me. I can still feel a little bit. Maybe I should have stropped that thing. I don't know. So I don't like to shave here too much because I get razor burnt. But let me hit it again real quick and we'll just close this up. I do want to show you the how I use a heat lamp to dry my razors. I cut quite a bit right there actually. You don't have to really press that hard at all with a straight razor. Basically what you're doing is just gliding it over your skin. It'll cut. You got 3 passes to make, and most people go back and forth anyway. So you're getting quite a few passes on it. So let me go ahead and pause this for a second. Okay, I guess I'm kind of glad I didn't bloom this, because my habits, when I get a soak and I'm getting ready to put it away after I use it, is I'll kind of set it like this and try to let all the moisture come out. Now let's get my finger and just kind of go around the inside edge. But this stuff is so soft, I'm just going to have to let it air dry. Let's try the aftershave. I got a really super nice post-shave feel on it. I still use my what do I use? Gold Bond Ultimate Men's Essentials. But man, it's just I got a really I've never felt like this before. It's really super nice. Thanks, James. Or James. All right, let's try the aftershave. So a little bit milky, clear milky. Ah. Can definitely see the oils on my face. Oh, wow. This is some nice stuff. I can just smell everything I described in a more intense way with this aftershave. Just incredible. I love it. So, I did pretty good. I don't have any crappy soaps or soaps I don't like, except for the Triple X was disappointing, but I doctored that up pretty good, I must say. Now, a few final thoughts is I never oil my blades unless I'm going to go and leave them for a while. I just don't. This is Colorado, it's real dry here. But if you do choose to oil it, never get oil in your hinge side. You'll never get it out. You'll have to, and it'll just make it real sloppy, you know. And that brings me to another point, actually, is while you're inspecting your blade for nicks prior to shaving, make sure it's tight. It doesn't want to pop open. See, this one here pops open a little bit still. I got a problem with my hinge pins sometimes. But it's all safety, you know, it's all safety. So store this in a dry room, not in your bathroom. My wife, I don't store nothing in here because my wife likes to take these long hot showers with the door closed, and I feel suffocated if I did that. Anyway, let's go downstairs. I'm going to show you my little setup downstairs, huh? Okay, this is what I do. I put the razor underneath this light. So from the top of the razor to the light is about 5.5 inches. Now, what I do is I'll set the clock for my timer for 5 minutes, and then I will turn it over for another 5 minutes. Now, if you have bone scales, you can still do this, but remember, you better set that timer because that light will warp your razor, your scales. So then I just usually do with bone or horn or any of those kind of things, materials, I only keep it on for 4 minutes on each side. See, so that's what I do, and I think because the big deal is that it creates you know, deterioration and everything inside the hinge pin, and you know, you just don't want that. You don't believe how many razors I get where I have to replace the scales, and I find just a lot of problems right there. So don't be above doing anything like this because it's a surefire thing. You get all the moisture out, you know. So anyway, that's that. Let's go back upstairs now. Okay, so that's my shave. I want to thank James again for all the love and care he put into sending this to me and to the first guy. I don't remember his name. Through the Fire Finecraft for Flint. Really super nice little setup. Anyway, this is Guy Solis, Gentleman's Edge, Straight Razors Sales and Service. I need this guy to come get this razor. I don't want it in my house. I want to give it back to the rightful owner. Anyway, take care. Remember, every day is a good day for a shave. Take care, man. Bye.